Welcome in to this edition of Great City Attractions. Today we tour the capital of Poland. These are the great city attractions of Warsaw, Lazienki Park and surrounds. The very best of all that Warsaw has to offer. Sprawling over 70 hectares, this is the spot for tourists to take in the Palace of the Isle, an impressive Baroque bathhouse completed in the 17th century. There's also a classical amphitheatre, which echoes the great Roman Forum in its design. The White House, a garden villa from the late 18th century, can be viewed, along with the old Orangery building, which possesses one of the great theatres. And statues of past kings and notable Polish artists are just some of the other notable sites around this amazing place. One of the great tourist attractions of Warsaw, the Warsaw Barbican, a notable part of the old fortified city of Warsaw. The defensive structure was completed in the 16th century, although due to advancements in artillery power, the tower saw only limited action and was largely redundant through to its destruction during World War II. The current tower is a rebuild after those troubled times. If you're enjoying this video, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. Royal Castle. The Royal Castle of Warsaw has seen its fair share of Polish monarchs come and go throughout its history. Various extensions and redesigns took place through the 16th and 17th centuries. Polish defiance of German oppressors in World War II led to the destruction of the castle in 1944, with a rebuild, sympathetically completed to echo past appearances, completed in the 1980s. Castle tours could include taking in the royal apartments, throne room, and the impressive marble room. The Palace of Culture and Science. There must be a lot of culture going on in Warsaw, because the building to celebrate it is absolutely huge. One of the tallest buildings in the country, this behemoth took its place in Warsaw during the 1950s, and is said to be somewhat of an unwanted gift from the time of Polish-Russian relations. Today the site hosts multiple cinemas and theatres, a number of museums, offices, a large swimming pool and a congress hall, which holds up to 3,000. The Rolling Stones and Leonard Cohen are just two musical acts that have graced the stages of the palace. The Vistula River and surrounds. Reaching over 1,000 kilometres, in many ways the Vistula River is one of the great symbols of the country of Poland. The majestic river makes its way through many of Poland's biggest and most important cities. A river cruise in Warsaw involves viewing the Royal Castle, port facilities and notable public buildings. An extensive boulevard reconstruction has taken place in recent decades, with a famed science centre, one of the new builds to now overlook the flow of the river. Museums of Warsaw. Among the notable museums of Warsaw are the Warsaw Uprising Museum, which commemorates the struggle for Polish independence from their German overlords during the Second World War. The Chopin Museum, which celebrates the life works of the composer and musician. And for something a little bit different, the Vodka Museum, suitable for anyone who has fallen in love with a shot or two. Saxon Garden, another of the great gardens and green spaces of Warsaw. The Saxon Garden was founded back in the 17th century, making it one of the first publicly accessible parks in the world. Among the notable sights you'll see in this wonderful space are the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier and the Water Tower from the 1850s, along with numerous statues of prominent freedom fighters and Polish artists. Wilanow Palace. Wilanow Palace was constructed in the late 17th century for the King of Poland. The Baroque palace proves extremely popular with tourists attending in their millions each year. The famous museum on site opened in 1805, with many masterpieces able to be seen within the exhibits on show to this day. A notable mausoleum, fountains and sculptures dot the gardens. The Presidential Palace, the official residence of the President of Poland. The current architecture dates back to the early 19th century, while former palaces on the site aided in the celebrations of the first official constitution or Governance Act of 1791. The Warsaw Pact of 1955 was also signed into history within the palace itself. That concludes this edition of Great City Attractions. Subscribe to the channel. What's your favourite place to visit in Warsaw? Comment below.